So now we come full circle to the ever important question of, what are you doing? And this is the very question that puts fear in the hearts of all new Twitter users. But if you come back here and you look through the tweets, you get a pretty good indication of what does make a good tweet. One thing that makes a good tweet is if you either write a blog article or you find an article, you can tweet about that. Another thing is being informative, as in this particular tweet right here, announcing events coming up in your area. If your area is growing and you're one of those people who is always one of the first ones to eat at a new restaurant, you can tweet about that. If you're on Twitter for business, you most likely have an area of expertise that you know more about than just about anybody else. It's always important to keep your followers informed as to what's going on in your industry. Another way to build followers is by being funny. Some of the people on Twitter with the most followers are those with the best sense of humor, but make sure to keep it appropriate to your audience. Coming back to this tweet right here, where this particular individual has included a link to a outside article, I want to show you step by step how to do that. So say you're on the internet and you find an article that you like more than half of employers now block Twitter, Facebook, and MySpace. What we're going to do is we're going to highlight the title, okay, and I'm going to do a Control-C to copy it, and then I come back down to TweetDeck, and I'm going to pop the cursor in the "What are you doing?" and go ahead and type that in and say, maybe add something, just read, and then there's that. Now I'm going to go back to the article, and I'm going to come up here in the URL and copy it, and then go back to TweetDeck. Now watch what happens. When I move the cursor over and I type it in, it's going to auto-shorten the URL for me. See? Just that quickly. And basically there's the article right there. One thing to remember with Twitter is you get 140 characters, okay? And so this number over here is showing us how many characters that we have left. And just read more than half, blah, 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 blah. And then I'm ready to go ahead and send this, so I go ahead and hit enter. And it's sending the tweet. Okay, now we come back over to the All Friends column, and we don't have a picture yet, but just read. There it is right there. There's the tweet. So now anybody and everybody who's following the keywords for Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, employers, or anything, they're going to pick up this tweet in their tweet stream, and they can go ahead and click on it. And obviously it takes them straight to the actual article itself. So the original article writer is going to get credit for writing the article and basically benefit from the added exposure. This, as you can see, this is a pretty popular article. Okay, so that's how that's done. Another thing that you can do is you can come over here and use this little button right here called Upload a Photo. And if you've got a photo that you want to share with your tweet stream, click on there, and then it's going to ask you where on your hard drive is the photo. So we're just going to go to right here and say Open and Upload to TweetDeck now. We can say yes, and it's uploading. And then you can add a little comment. And enter, and it's sending the tweet. And then here it is right here in the tweet stream. You could include the city where the sunset was taken. This particular one was taken in Myrtle Beach. And if I had said Myrtle Beach, anybody who's following Myrtle Beach could click on it, and they can see the picture there. And then if they wanted to see all my pictures, they could click on it again, which will actually open up the TweetPic website. Another thing that's going to contribute to a lot of your tweets is after you've been on for a while, you're going to develop friendships with people, and there's going to be a lot of interaction going on. And I'll give you an example of that. Here is an example of this particular user here asking for a registration page for a particular event that's coming up. And as you can see, just a couple minutes later, this particular user here addressed them and answered the question. And then, of course, there's the continuation of the dialogue right there. So this is basically a public discussion going back and forth. They decided not to use the capital D to direct message. This is a conversation that's occurring in public, and there's a good purpose for that. You know, these two people know that the world is listening, but you know what? This person put this question out knowing that most likely they weren't the only ones that had that same exact question. And you know, here everybody's benefiting from the conversation by it taking place using the @mentions or @replies as opposed to these two people using direct messages. Well, in conclusion, I hope you were able to pick up something new that you didn't already know about Twitter. If there's anything else I can do, please don't hesitate to contact me. I am Amazing Vid Tours on Twitter. Till next time, see ya.